Today I'd like to talk to you about what's in this box. It's finally turned up. It's taken a few months before they mailed it. I don't know whether I should have a big respirator and mask on and rubber gloves and spray antiseptic, kill all the germs. Who knows? This might be my last video. If it is, thanks for watching. Now, I ordered this because I don't order big hunks of material. I use a lot of scrap pieces I've had for ages and offcuts and all that. And if you've got a scrap box, there is something unique about it. It can be chock-a-block, it can be full, but the size you want is normally not in there. They're either too short, too narrow, too big, whatever. So I got sick of doing that, so I decided that for aluminium dishes, I just thought I'd make up my own rough parts. Not finished parts, but just to mould up the material that I can machine out of. Now, a friend of mine, Aaron Palder, he's a Catholic school teacher and he's over on DC Teacher. He likes to mill with the adaptive cutting, and that's where you have a big block of metal and you mill it all out in tiny little nail clippings to get to your block. Whereas I'm more old school, is you cut off the material that you don't want and use that for another job and then grip it maybe twice, but they like to grip once. But the good news for me is that he said that he will, when he gets a bucket full of offcuts, his aluminium offcuts, he'll bring it around and I'll be able to melt that down. So I got this, mainly you want to make up a little tube and it's too small and you try expanding it cracks. So there's some projects where I could do with just half moon shape, and what I plan to do with that is to just mould it out of wax. I've just been refining this. This is beeswax and paraffin wax. It was the cheapest crap you can get, and it had a lot of impurities and all those pimple marks are from the oil and crap, so I've been boiling it or melting it in water, scraping it all off and doing that way. But the idea there is that you get your wax, get it pliable, roll it out to the shape you want, form it up, and then use that as your mould, either in plaster or pump some sand around it, get your gas torch out, melt it, and that leaves a rough shape. I'm not talking about lost wax casting, that might be down the future, but this is the main reason I got it. Then I can melt off my swarf, pour it in, let it cool down, and then I've got the rough block to start with. So that's why I went down this path and I thought I'd just give it a go. So I just put that right there. Now, it's got a label here, up that way, and it's got a label there. But as you can see, it's securely wrapped, and I really don't know which way is up or down. So I had another one was put on. So without further ado, I'll open up the old box for you, and hopefully we'll get close. So, get it on one edge. Here. So what's in the box is an electric melting furnace. I've got the 220 volt one, the 3 kilogram capacity. Now, like all marketing men, they all like to spin your tail. We have the crucible, and it's 50mm ID. I don't know, it's about 150 or so deep. But the 3 kg is gold weight. I think it's around 700 grams of aluminium you can melt. But that's with it filled up to the top. And as you know, you don't melt full up to the top. So maybe safely half a kilo of Ali. And it's 1400 watts. So, and this one says it's red. You don't pay any extra for the red. And what else is it? The model. It's a SG-RRL. Now the next numbers for the models are 3 kg, because you can get them in 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 220 volt, 110 volt, etc. So the main part number is SG-RRL. So it's a 1400, weighs 12 kilos, 220 by 220 by 40 centimetres. It will heat up to 1100 degrees Celsius, which is 212 Fahrenheit. And aluminium is 660. So you've got plenty of capacity there. How long it takes to heat up, that's another thing. But in the little blurb that comes with the order, it says you heat up once, but it doesn't seem like you can continuously melt with it. So it could be a one-shot furnace. Already opened up the top. So either our customs got it. Look at this. Look at this. Who's ever cut it, as instead of, whenever you cut, you don't stab your knife in like that. You lean it on the angle and slide it across. Look at this. Somebody's taken a cut. They've gone right through the cardboard, that deep, and they've sliced the glove through. Look at that. Making it totally useless. So, we can say you get 2 pair of gloves, or 1.5 pair. Crucible tongs. Proper power type. Here's the graphite crucible. So there's a, it's fairly shiny. I thought it'd be a matte black, but it's, they've polished it up. So the black crap, scratch on there, maybe it will expand with the heat. Still sounds alright. Already it's running off on your fingers. So that's supposed to be 50mm. So let's say that much by 50mm. How was that? Say 50 by 100mm diameter, 50mm diameter by 100 is what you probably could melt in there. Slide it this way. Got a big crack in the plastic. So there it is. So, it's supposed to be a manual. I'll just see if there's something at the bottom under here. I'll leave that. Take this out, it may be in here. Not coming out too easy. Alright, there's the damage. It says here, SY, electric melting furnace, Italy. I don't know about that. Hot surface do not touch. Bit of foam in there. Okay. 240 volts stuck on there. Nothing tipped. Ticked. So that's the furnace. Crap paint job. You can see the black underneath is very thin, it's runny. So, not looking 100%. Got a thermocouple inside the ceramic interior. The actual interior is necked, so it goes in and out, so it's recessed underneath, so there's airspace around the crucible. So much tolerance. Couple of millimeters. So got a little slot, pouring slot. So if you're right-handed, you've got to work out when you put the slot in, when you're heating it up. Normally you pick it up that way, tilt it that way. You don't tilt that way because your wrists don't work well that way. So I would have it with the standing in the front, pointing to the left, come that way. So it's just a gravity holder on there, and it's sitting on, there's probably 3mm gap at the back. It's sitting at the back like that. So all the heat is going to come in there. So we may change that hinge to a double hinge, so it opens up and goes like that. So that's a big gap. It shouldn't be that big, especially when this can just be lowered up and down. So I might take that out, put a couple of slots in there, let it sit flat, and then just nip it up then. So the build quality isn't utterly fantastic. Now there's supposed to be a manual somewhere. And as you can see, it's nowhere easily to be found. So, why do you need the manual? Well, with the graphite crucible, some say you should coat it first with flux, that type of thing, to season it. Others say you don't have to. Here looks like that. Here's our manual, stuck up on the side. Look at the manual. it's cut in half. So it looks like a nail. Here's the other half of the manual. Let's make sure what else is in the box. Right, there you go. So here's your manual. It's for the speed readers. You can have a look. So as you can see, I'll be contacting the supplier and asking for another pair of gloves, another manual, and we'll see how it goes. So when Aaron drops some of the aluminium around, I'll melt it down and might make another video for you. Subscribe if you've got any questions, and as always, thanks for watching.